the only one who isn't paying anything. They can't keep giving you special treatment just because you're their daughter. It's not right.
What's this all of a sudden, Hannah?
Don't play dumb. I know what's up. I heard it all from your mom. We're all living in the same house, but only you haven't paid a single cent. It's not fair. We pay $1,500 in rent to stay in your parents' house.
Oh, that's what you're talking about? Well, there's a reason for that. They're not giving me special treatment just because I'm their daughter. I'm sure my mom would have told you about that too. That they took my circumstances into consideration when determining my exemption from paying rent. I was never a major expense for them, so they wanted to exempt me to keep things fair.
What? I don't get it at all.
My brother Johnny went into college, but I chose to find a job straight out of high school. They paid quite a hefty sum for his tuition, but they didn't get to pay anything for me. So they're willing to exempt me from rent to make it even between us. My parents have always been determined to try and give both of us the same treatment. They don't want to show favoritism toward one or the other. If one of us gets to have something good, they'll try to give the other something of equal value. In my case, it's a rent-free stay at their house.
So that's why you're going to keep being exempt from paying rent?
Seems like it. From my estimates, I've been rent-free for about 3 to 4 years now. Johnny got into a private university and is repeating a year on top of that. And none of that's for free. So I'm probably going to continue being able to live here without paying for a while longer.
No way! We've been working hard and putting in $1,500 in rent every month. It's still unfair that you're totally exempt.
Why are you complaining to me? My parents decided this. And it benefited me, so I wasn't going to argue against their decision. If you don't want to pay $1,500 a month, then go and find a nice apartment to rent. I'm sure it'd be nice to get to live alone together.
You know we can't do that. Where are we going to find a nice place at the same price? It's in one of the best neighborhoods in one of the most convenient locations in the city. I can get to my workplace in like 3 stops on the train, too. There's plenty of places to shop super close by, too, and the hospital isn't too far off either. Finding an apartment of an equivalent value would be like $10,000 at least.
Then consider how you're currently paying just $1,500 a month to access all those things. Wouldn't you think that's a good bargain? And considering you're getting such a steal, could you stop talking about things not being fair? Because a lot of people would argue that your position isn't very fair yourself.
Then you pay.
Excuse me?
We've been paying $1,500 a month, but only you haven't been paying anything. That's unfair no matter how you look at it. So I'm sure you've been saving up plenty.
Sure, I suppose.
So you could probably whip out $10,000 to give to us easy peasy, right? Give us $10,000 and I'll stop saying it's unfair.
I don't really understand what deal you're trying to make here. Where did that $10,000 come from? Why do I have to pay you guys that?
Because we're in a ton of debt because of you. It's your fault. On top of paying $1,500 a month, we've been having to pay off the loan for our new car, which is more of a necessity than a want. And we have a lot of friends, so we have to spend a lot of money to entertain them. Friendship isn't cheap. Because of that, we found ourselves in the red with $10,000 in debt. And you should fix that by paying us.
I'm surprised to hear about that debt, but that doesn't change anything for me. I see no reason for me to pay it.
You haven't been paying a single cent! That means you've been living thanks to our money.
What?
That's right. And on top of that, we were suffering under that $10,000 in debt. We wouldn't have found ourselves in that debt to begin with if we weren't coughing up the $1,500 a month. You weren't, so you better take responsibility. That's why you need to pay that $10,000.
What kind of logic is that?
What's the big deal? You've been saving up plenty thanks to how you've been living rent-free, so it should be no skin off your nose. Watch it. No matter what, I'm going to make you pay it.
I just heard it from Hannah, but I wanted to check in with you to confirm. Is it true that you're $10,000 in debt?
I'm so sorry, Maya. She was just talking all kinds of nonsense to you. I heard it from Hannah. She told me about what she had been telling you. I couldn't understand her logic at all, so it went way over my head. I'm sure it was the same for you too.
Right? It's kind of incredible how far she was reaching. She has a real talent there. She was acting like your debt was my fault, which was super weird.
I'm really sorry. There's no way that it was your fault. It's because of our poor money management skills that we found ourselves in that much debt in the first place. And yet she vented all that anger and frustration on you by demanding you pay for it in our place. I know that she might be feeling uneasy about it, but that's no excuse. I'll be sure to tell her off for it later.
I'm relieved, honestly. I was so worried you were going to have the same opinions or something. I'm glad to see you're more normal.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way I was gonna keep up with that logic of hers. I can't understand it at all. But, you know, if it's fine with you, if you did pay us some money, though, it would really help us a lot.
Excuse me?
Don't get the wrong idea. It's just that debt we got isn't getting any smaller. The interest rates are crazy high. We keep paying and paying, but it's just not enough. Oh, I really hate to do this, but at this rate, we're never gonna pay it off.
Oh, I see. So you mean if I lent you that money for now, it'd help you in the long run? Especially since as a family member, I wouldn't charge any interest, so you wouldn't have that hanging over your head.
Yes, exactly. So, please, can you lend us $10,000? We'll definitely pay you back, and I'll even add a little extra on top of that as sort of like an interest. I just really need to get that huge debt with all the interest tacked on top of it out of the way before it gets way out of hand. You know how predatory those loan companies can be. It is insane.
Jeez, I guess it can't be helped. Sure, I'll help you with that.
Really?
Yeah, I guess it is true that I do have a decent amount of money saved up thanks to me living here for free, so it's not like I can't afford to pitch in. But don't expect to completely get away with it just because we're siblings either. I'll definitely have you pay me back, and I won't allow you to procrastinate on it either. You better stick to whatever payment plan we set up.
Of course, I swear.
Good. I guess we should talk about how that's going to work later tonight then. Oh, and we should write up an oath too to make it official. Once we've done that, I'll hand you that $10,000.
Oh, thank you so much. You're the best. I can't wait until we get to talking.
Maya, I've been thinking. I still think it's totally unfair that you've been living here rent-free. So please leave this house immediately. I already left all your stuff outside to make it easier for you. Get out and go somewhere far away from here.
Excuse me? What's with you? Aren't we already done talking about that?
Well, it's because I just can't make peace with that. It's not fair at all. Johnny and I are working together to make $1,500 a month work after all. But then you're over here living rent-free, enjoying yourself shopping without a care in the world. I have to watch you flaunt your expensive new brand name bag around the house. Imagine how I feel seeing that.
I'm not flaunting it. And it's my dream bag. I've wanted it since I was young, so I was admiring it.
I don't give a damn about your stupid dreams. The problem here is that I have to sit here and hold myself back while you can go and do all the shopping you want. It's unbelievable that you can bring yourself to buy those expensive brand name things while you're leeching off of us. Have you no shame?
Uh-huh. How exactly am I leeching off of you? You can argue I'm leeching off of my parents, although that's wrong since it was their idea to let me live here for free. But I don't get how I'm burdening you guys.
What do you mean? You've been doing it this entire time. We live in the same house, but you won't put in a single cent. You've been living here this entire time on that $1,500 a month we pay. That's why you're on the same level as a parasite.
Once again, with that weird logic of yours. Don't your arms get tired from all that stretching? You're acting like if you weren't here paying that $1,500 a month, my parents would have kicked me out.
That's right. And parasites aren't welcome here. Get out right now. It'll be easier for us once you're gone.
What do you mean by that exactly?
$1,500 a month is expensive. I know it's within the city or whatever, but it's a super old house. It's not worth $1,500. Then a light bulb went off in my head. That $1,500 a month they have us pay is part of their scheme. They secretly include the cost of the expenses you don't pay in it.
Excuse me? Are you being for real right now? You make it sound like my parents are some big scheming villains.
Of course I'm for real. That's why I'm going to have you kicked out of this house. Once you're gone, they're going to decrease that rent we have to pay. And with our finances being drained a little less, it'll be easier to breathe. Even I'll be able to buy expensive brand name bags too. You don't get to have all the fun.
Your logic is all over the place as always. You jump to the wrong conclusions and come up with all these crazy ideas. I'm kind of tired of always entertaining them.
Oh, you think you're tired? How do you think I feel with you leeching off of us? Because I've had it with you too. Your days of living thanks to the rent we pay are over. Get out right now, you parasite. People who don't pay rent don't deserve to live here.
Okay, then be sure to pay me back that $10,000.
What? That's impossible. Why do we have to pay back something like that?
You always were supposed to. I assume Johnny must have told you. I'd pay your debt off in exchange for you guys paying me back later. That way you wouldn't have to worry about interest.
I heard from Johnny, but that's wrong. We got put in that debt in the first place because of you. So you're just paying us back for the trouble you caused us. There's no returning that.
Man, what is going on in that head of yours?
It's all because you won't even pay a single cent. All because your parents keep spoiling you. That's why we had to pay them $1,500 a month to cover for you. And because of that, we got into $10,000 worth of debt. In other words, you made us get into that debt. You didn't pay in our place. You just paid us what you were supposed to.
Stop shifting the blame of that debt onto me. Your way of thinking is kind of insane. No matter how you look at it, that debt is because you couldn't manage your finances well. Johnny said as much himself.
Shut up, you parasite! As if I give a damn about what someone like you has to say. You have no right to be lecturing me. Just shut up and get out of the house. There's no room for any parasites here.
Oops, now that $10,000 is going to be $100,000.
What?
Oh, and you're going to have to pay that all-in-one lump sum, too. Good luck. Sucks to be you. Where are you going to get that kind of money?
Hey, what are you even talking about? Are you just upping the price on a whim because I'm upsetting you? You're so childish. We didn't borrow nearly that much from you.
Not from me, no. But from my parents, you did.
Huh?
What, did you think I had no idea?
Just hold on a second. You have to be joking. How much do you know?
Oh, I know everything. I know how you're the one who made our parents open their wallets up for scholarship money. You insisted, and so they relented.
What?
That's right. When you were going to marry Johnny, no less. You said you're going to marry into the family, so they should pay for at least that much. This was right before the wedding, too, and you said if they didn't pay, you wouldn't have the ceremony or legalize the marriage. You'd stubbornly sit out and have them deal with the cancellation fees. And unable to just stand by and watch, they paid that $30,000 for you.
No, that's really nothing.
Oh, and you're always slacking on your monthly rent. You're supposed to pay $1,500 a month, but sometimes you don't pay anything at all. You even asked for the moon and have my parents pay for the down payment on that new car you got. They really didn't have to. I know how hard you've been trying to hide it, but I know everything.
You have to be kidding me. Johnny and I decided that we were never going to tell you. And I told your parents to keep it a secret too. Why did they let the cat out of the bag?
They didn't. Just as you promised. They didn't say anything. It's just that my intuition was too good, and I figured it out on my own. I tried to confront my parents about it, but they wouldn't say a word. But the fact they didn't deny anything I was saying is pretty damning evidence, wouldn't you say? From the look on their faces, I could tell it was all true even if they didn't want to admit it.
me.
Considering all that, it's so funny how you were calling me the parasite here. Tell me, who's the real parasite? The total amount you had my parents pay. It's definitely a pretty large sum. On top of the $10,000 you borrowed from me, your debt amounts to just around $100,000.
There's no way we were borrowing that much. Were we?
You better believe it. You kept piling on tons of debt here and there. I'm sure it was hard to keep track of it all. So consolidating it all into one sum is probably easier. Hence why I took over the debt you owe my parents on top of what you owe me. They were happy to see their money back, by the way. And I wrote in my oath with Johnny that you were to pay it all back in kind.
Why would you do that? You're siblings.
It's exactly because we're siblings that we have to get these things in fine writing. People think they can get away with anything when they're family. I wasn't going to let myself get taken advantage of. I even have it written down what'll happen if he tries to run away from it. Which is that he'll be forced to pay for it all in one go without hesitation.
What?
Yep. So be sure to pay me that $100,000, okay? Aw, if only you hadn't tried to chase me out of the house and get out of your debt. Then I would have followed the oath as promised and waited patiently for you to pay it off little by little.
No, please wait. I didn't hear about any of that.
That doesn't matter because Johnny sure signed this oath. Just because you didn't know about it doesn't mean that's a good excuse anyway. And just as you wanted me to, I'll be leaving this house. So I'll leave you to that $100,000.
I'm so sorry, Maya. I brought all your stuff back into the house. I returned everything to the way it was. So please, I'm begging you, don't have us pay for everything all at once. I had no intention of running away from my dad or kicking you out of the house.
Even if you don't, that wife of yours sure has different ideas. She called me a parasite and had every intention of chasing me out of the house. Even if you're willing to work with me, I can't live with someone like that.
Please don't do that. Let's all continue living in our parents' house, okay? Hannah says that she wants to apologize to you too. She was just venting all her anger and frustration out on you. You know how it is. She was jealous of your expensive brand bag and didn't know where to take it out on, so she tried to get you out of the house. Of course, there's no excuse, but she didn't mean anything by it in the long run.
Really now? When you're borrowing as much as $100,000? You think we can let bygones be bygones with such a childish reason like that?
That's why I'm saying we'll apologize. Our parents are usually so mild-mannered, but they flew into a rage. Oh, we're in big trouble now. They said if you won't come back, they'll cut ties with us. They said anyone who disrupts our peaceful family should be thrown out of the house, no questions asked.
Wowee, you've really done it now if you got even our saint-like parents upset. But that might be a good thing, actually. You'll be able to fix your poor spending habits.
Huh?
Well, if you're put in a position where you can't rely on other people anymore, that should naturally make you more mindful of your spending habits and what's going on with your money, right? Oh, but can you guys even rent a house in the first place? Your credit's probably in the toilet. I'm sure you're going to need to sell off that nice new car of yours in order to pay everything back, along with all your belongings. Wow, maybe you're actually going to become homeless once you've been kicked out.
What are you laughing for? It's not a matter of maybe, we're definitely gonna become homeless. Oh, so please, I'm begging you, have mercy. Come back home and live together with us. I promise I'll pay you back, that $100,000 and all. Just please let me go back to paying in installments, not all at once.
Why do you think we had that oath written up if we were going to let it be so flimsy? No matter what, you're going to be paying that all off in one go. Or else. So if you'd excuse me, I'm off to find a new place to live.
Do we really have to return that $100,000 to you?
What's this now? It's common sense to return what you've borrowed, isn't it? Of course you do.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I just can't make peace with it. Johnny showed me that written oath and told me everything, but it's just... No matter how I think about it, I can't help but think that none of this is right.
This again? Okay. What part of it are you taking issue with?
I'm talking about how you have $100,000. In order to take on your parents' debt, you gave them $90,000, right? And then you gave us $10,000. That doesn't make sense. Like, how do you even have that much? I know you've been living at your parents for free for a while now, but still.
Really? Well, I'm a pretty simple person with little worldly desires. Sometimes I think I could be a monk. As long as I get my needs met, I don't feel the need to spend money on much else. That one expensive bag was an exception.
That doesn't change how strange it is. You know we don't have a good grasp of just how much debt we're in. Aren't you taking advantage of that and upping the real amount?
What?
We probably only borrowed around $50,000 from your parents. But you went ahead and made it $100,000 for whatever reason. You didn't know how much it actually was. Where's your proof? If you have anything that says it was $100,000 that we owe, then show me. Because otherwise, I bet you intended to swindle us out of more money than what we actually need to pay.
Again, with that logic of yours. Of course I wouldn't do something like that.
But then, why? There's no other reason I can think of for why we'd owe you $100,000. You're just a high school graduate living at your parents' house. How the hell could you afford to take on $100,000 worth of debt in the first place?
Well, that's because I have a company.
What?
It's a small company, but the profits are fairly decent as a result since I don't have a lot of employees I need to pay. So taking on $100,000 of debt is easy peasy.
Really? You have to be kidding! Wait! I didn't know you had a company.
That's because I never said anything. I knew you two were horrible with money management. If I told you guys, you'd start using me like your personal ATM.
I can't deny that.
Now that I'm finally moving out, I might as well get a nice condo on the beach. That'd feel pretty high class, in my opinion. It'd be fitting for a CEO like me.
No way! You have to be kidding me! I didn't know you had that much money! If I'd known you were the CEO, I wouldn't have tried chasing you out! I'm really sorry for everything from the bottom of my heart. I'll even lick your shoes if you ask. Just please, let's all make up and be friends again. Let's have a girls' night out shopping together or something.
Like hell I'd want to do that with you, idiot. I never want to even see your face ever again.
No way!
If you're even prepared to lick my shoes, then you better pay up first. With some help from my parents, the two of them managed to sell all their belongings, and they paid me the money they got from that. But that was still not enough. It wasn't anywhere close, in fact. They went around begging to all their friends, but no one was willing to chip in a single cent. So much for the friendships they were investing in, huh? In the end, those two moved into a dirt-cheap apartment and paid me back with the help of a loan. Although that loan had a very high interest rate, so they're worse off than where they started. But they're doing honest work to eventually pay that all off. Incidentally, I moved to that fancy beachside condo, and my parents came to visit once. And they told me they were thinking about selling their house and moving somewhere else too. Considering Johnny and Hannah still know where they live, they might come crying to let them live together again. So now it seems like I might be getting two brand new neighbors soon. I hope my parents enjoy their new condo because I've been having a great time here without my brother and his bratty wife. Thanks for watching! If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more content just like this. Don't forget to comment down below to let us know your thoughts. What would you have done? We're looking forward to your responses. See you next time!
Hey, Megan, are you there? I just have something I want to ask you. Do you think you could divorce Nick? I think you really aren't suited to be with him, so I'm gonna find him a new wife. So I need you out of the picture, obviously. Hurry up and divorce him.
Ugh, are you seriously going on about this again? Nick and I have only been married for a month, but you have texted me asking to divorce him every single day. I'm really starting to get a bit annoyed at all of this.
You do know what I'm trying to say here, don't you? I mean, can you even read English? Do you get what I'm asking you to do?
I can read English very well, thank you very much. I just think it's stupid is all.
I'm not messing around with you. This isn't a joke. I'm being really serious. Ugh, this is why I hate you so much.
I was only answering your question. I don't see why you have to get so upset about it.
Just shut up and divorce my brother already. I've already told you time and time again. You aren't good enough to be with him. Do you understand me?
Really sorry to ask this of you when you're already so upset, but do you think you could try to flesh out your argument a little bit more so that I can better understand?
What is there to not understand, huh?
Well, I just want to know what exactly it is about me that you dislike so much. What makes me not a good fit for Nick? Please take all the time that you need and don't feel any necessity to hold back, okay?
Well, first of all, you're older than him. What do you think of that?
Hold on a second, Pearl. Isn't Chuck a whole 3 years younger than you are?
I don't see what you're getting at. What do I have to do with any of this, huh?
I just mean that by your own reasoning, shouldn't you also not be suited to be with your own husband? Or do I have that wrong?
We're not talking about me. We're talking about you. Quit trying to change the subject on me. This is about you, got it? Besides, reason number 2 is that you two are married now, but you still haven't quit your job.
So you don't like that Nick and I both have jobs? Is that the problem?
That's right. It is a problem. My grandmother and mother were both housewives for the entire time they were married. You really should do the same if you want to be a part of this family.
I really don't know how good that would be for my case.
And just why is that? You think you're too good to be a housewife? You think you're better than my grandma and mother?
Not at all. I just think that they were able to do that because your grandfather and father made so much money that they could afford not to work.
What are you saying? Now you're implying that Nick doesn't make enough money for you? Are you seriously that materialistic?
I'm not complaining about it at all. But the fact is that if I quit my job, then we won't be able to afford the lifestyle that we have right now. It really is just a matter of simple math.
What are you talking about? Do you even really make that much at your job?
Well, I really am not usually one of those people who brings up how much they make, but I do earn about twice as much money as Nick.
Hold on. You earn twice as much money as Nick? That doesn't... but I thought that you worked for a smaller company than his. Like, doesn't your company fulfill contracts for his? How could you make more money than him?
I'm pretty sure that you and I already talked about this the first time that we met, but I don't work for any company. I work freelance and am my own boss.
Hold on. You work freelance. Did you really tell me that before?
I did. And just so you know, I have a bunch of other clients who are all various different companies. Nick's company just happens to be one of them.
Wait, but I don't get... the wife can't earn more than the husband. That just isn't right. It's downright unnatural.
You think it really is that bad that I earn more than him?
It just means that women shouldn't be able to do that. If they do, then you're just using your wealth to try and attract a younger guy to marry you. Don't you have any shame?
Actually, the one who pursued me was Nick. I didn't come after him.
No, that can't be right.
Anyways, I have a meeting with a client pretty soon, so I've got to go. I guess they will talk later.
Hey, Megan, are you there? I think you might know what I'm gonna say, but you and Nick should get a divorce. The fact is that you and him just don't make a good pair. I'm gonna take it upon myself to find him a better woman. Or rather, I've already found someone better for him.
What has it been, like 3 months since we last spoke, Pearl? I was just starting to think that you'd finally given up all this nonsense about me divorcing Nick, but I guess not.
That's right. You shouldn't have thought that at all. I will never rest until your claws are no longer sunk in my poor little brother. I'm going to make sure that you leave him so that we can finally have a happy life.
Wow. Well, at least you're being a bit more honest about your feelings this time. I feel like I've never really seen this side of you.
Well, I tried talking to you calmly. Maybe if I show you just how scary I can be, then you'll finally start to believe me. But I have never once not been serious about this.
I wouldn't say that you've been all that calm, but you are certainly coming off as more upset over this than before.
Well, then try this on for size. You seriously piss me off, and I'm sick and tired of you being with my brother.
Okay, I think that's a bit less calm now. But anyways, I'm still pretty busy with work things, and I don't really have time for this. I guess you and I will talk later.
Hey, get back here. I'm not through with you. You can't just ignore me. I have Nick's best interests at heart, and you need to listen to me. Do you understand? I will see that you two are divorced if it's the last thing that I do.
Hey, Megan, are you there? I just really wanted to apologize for my sister. I know that she can be a real handful.
Oh, hey, Nick. Is everything all right? Did you talk to her?
I checked my phone and I noticed that I had some messages from Pearl. She was just going on and on about how she wanted me to divorce you again.
Oh, right. Yeah, she sure is persistent about the whole thing, isn't she?
I mean, I thought that she might have finally calmed down, but then I guess she just went and got herself worked up again. I have no idea what her deal is.
Well, I don't really mind it that much. I think it'll pass eventually.
I'm relieved that you aren't bothered by it. That really does make me feel better about things. But it must be annoying, right? Besides, I just can't help but feel like she's trying to plan something.
Do you really think she has something up her sleeve or something like that?
I'll show you the messages that I got from her when I get home. I really thought that she would just stop it if I told her to, but she just hasn't listened to me at all, and I'm sorry that she keeps bugging you.
Well, you're her only brother. It isn't like I don't understand her at all. I think she just can't accept that her baby brother is off starting his own life.
I understand that too, but I just think that she is overstepping way too much. I mean, I think she's been rude ever since she met you. But you're my wife and really important to me. She shouldn't be acting like this.
You're right, but I really do try to not let it bother me at all. So I just focus on the trust that I have in you. Even when she tells me to divorce you or that she'll find a way to split us up, I know that you would never do anything like that.
Of course I wouldn't. I love you, and I would never want that to happen. I want to be with you forever.
Thank you for saying that. That really does make me feel better about things. Anyways, I made your favorite for dinner, so hurry home to eat.
Great, I can't wait. I'm on my way.
There's no rush. I'll be sure to keep it warm for you. Just take your time getting home.
Megan, I just want to let you know that I finally found a way to have you divorce Nick.
You don't talk to me for 6 months, and this is the first thing that you have to say to me? Can't you just give it a rest already? I mean, aren't you bored of this yet?
Ha! That shows how much you know. I guess that you still haven't noticed anything about Nick, have you? Maybe you stopped believing me and that's why you finally let your guard down.
Sorry, is this going to take much longer? Is that all you have to say?
Wait, what do you mean by that?
I mean that if you didn't message me for any particular reason, then I think I'm gonna go. I'm still working and I can't really afford to waste time. Can you just make this quick?
Oh, this is why I hate you. You think you know everything, but you don't.
I really don't think that at all. I'm just asking for you to make this fast. I have a lot to do right now.
You will divorce Nick and that is final.
I thought you said you found a way. Is that all you've got? Sorry, I refuse.
I'm afraid that I just can't accept that answer from you. but you might change your mind once you learn about his new girlfriend.
He doesn't have a new girlfriend.
Oh, yes he does, and she's a good friend of mine named Gabby. Plus she's younger than him. She's basically the perfect fit for Nick as far as I'm concerned.
Is that so? I really don't think I believe you.
Well, I brought Nick to meet her, and they hit it off immediately. It's been a few months since the two of them met, and they've already gotten very, very close to each other. There isn't a doubt in my mind that they'll end up together forever. So anyways, you need to divorce him so that they can be happy.
I see. Very interesting. Although I still don't really believe you. But I'll remember what you said and look into it a bit. Thanks for the heads up.
Don't drag this out any farther than it needs to be. It won't change the facts. And the facts are that Gabby really is a cute, amazing girl, and Nick just fell head over heels for her. You can't stop what's already started, so you might as well get out of the way.
Right. Well, thanks again for sharing all of this with me. I'm gonna go now. Talk to you later.
Oh, Megan, are you there? Have you made up your mind about what I've told you yet?
Oh, Pearl, I was wondering when you were gonna reach out to me again.
So, you've decided to divorce Nick and let him marry his true love, Gabby, right? You're gonna let them be happy, won't you?
I'm afraid there is a divorce on the horizon, yes.
I knew it! I'm glad that you've finally come to your senses. I'm glad that you finally realized that you just aren't a good match for Nick. How long did it take you? 6 months? 7 months? I knew it would be a long fight, but I'm glad that I've won at last. I can finally rest.
You're right. I mean, this divorce is really a great thing, don't you think?
What are you talking about? Aren't you crushed? Devastated?
But why? I don't get it. I mean, now you can finally marry the man that you've always wanted to, right? Aren't you glad to finally be divorced?
What do you mean? Do you even know what you're saying?
Oh, sorry. Did I get something wrong?
No, seriously, what are you even talking about right now?
Well, Nick told me this morning that Chuck found out about your affair and served you with divorce papers. Isn't that right?
Wait, hold on. I don't... What are you talking about? Are you crazy?
Oh, no. Hadn't you heard about any of that?
I don't believe this. You're lying to me. This can't be true.
Well, I'm just telling you what I heard from Nick. I also heard that Gabby is your boyfriend's little sister, as in the woman you tried to get Nick to marry. Did you really think that would work? Did you think that the four of you would all live happily ever after or something? Nick married me and he doesn't want a divorce. It's that simple. But I have to give you props for being so persistent.
This can't be... How did he find out?
Oh, and by the way, I actually have met this Gabby girl, just so you know.
You have? When was that?
Well, she works as a freelance illustrator, just like me. So actually, Nick and I had both met her before. That is why when you introduced them, that they both laughed because they realized they'd already met.
But I didn't know about any of that. I never knew that the two of them knew each other.
In fact, your affair with Gabby's older brother started at that party that Nick's company hosted, right? I remember that you also went. You've been cheating with him ever since then, right?
No, you don't get it. It's all just a big misunderstanding. You don't know what you're talking about.
Well, Gabby knew all about what her brother was up to, so she told Nick about your affair.
You're kidding me. Is that what happened?
That's right. Gabby told Nick, and he told Chuck.
I don't believe it.
You were digging your own grave this whole time and had no idea about it.
I don't even know what to say. This is too much. I feel sick.
Oh, and by the way, Nick and I have moved to a new place. Don't bother asking where we moved to because I am not going to tell you.
But why not?
Pearl, 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 you are such an idiot. You put so much effort into ruining our marriage. We're done with you. In the process, You ruined your own marriage. Good job. And that more or less concludes our story. Pearl, my sister-in-law, who tried to push me into divorce, ended up being divorced herself. Her husband went hard on her in the divorce, took custody of their child, and so she ended up owing a fortune in legal debts. I heard that she managed to find another place to live and is working herself hard to pay down all of her debts. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
Hey there, Vicky. Are you there? How have you been? It's been forever since we last talked. Are you even still alive?
Wow. You are just super annoying right out of the gate, aren't you?
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. What kind of way is that to talk to your sister?
I know you well enough to know that if you're sending me these kinds of messages, you're probably plotting something. Quite frankly, I want nothing to do with it.
Oh man, how did you figure that out again? Then again, I guess we are twins, aren't we?
I really can't believe that sometimes. I mean, how can I be twins with such a duplicitous, evil person?
Okay, come on. I'm not that bad. I don't see why you have to insult me like this.
All right, fine. Whatever. Let's just get this over with. What are you messaging me for, huh? What do you want?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just hold your horses. There is no need to rush into things. I just wanted to tell you that I have some really big news. At least show a little enthusiasm before I tell you, or else that ruins all of the fun.
I don't really care about what you have to say one way or the other. And something tells me that either way you're gonna tell me, so just spit it out.
All right then. Have it your way, I guess.
Can you just please quit beating around the bush and spit it out already?
Okay then. Here I go. Are you really sure you're ready? I'm going to tell you. Prepare yourself. Here it comes. I stole Max from you.
Wait, hold on. What? What are you talking about?
Well, you went out to go do some chores today, didn't you?
I did. I went out to the bridal store to look at some wedding dresses for my wedding.
Oh, is that what you were out doing? Huh, go figure. Well, while you were out doing that, I stole your fiancé right out from under you. So tell me, do you care about my story now? Is your jaw on the floor? I didn't think it would be this fun breaking the news to you.
Hold on. I still don't understand what you're trying to say. I mean, Max was with me basically all day. You're not making any sense.
All that means is that after him and I met up, he spent the rest of the day with you pretending like nothing ever happened. Oops, maybe I should have kept this a secret just a little bit longer then. I might have been able to find an even better time to ruin your mood if I had taken a little more time.
I seriously have no idea what you're talking about at all. I know for a fact that Max is not cheating on me at all. Besides, did you really think that I wouldn't expect you to pull something like this?
And just what is that supposed to mean, huh? Do you have something you want to say to me?
Well, let's just say that Max knows about all the little games that you just love to play with boys. I warned him all about what you might try. And if you really thought that you could get him just because we look the same, you've got another thing coming.
You've got a lot of nerve saying all of this about me, you know that?
Well, you've all but said that you think he's the kind of man that would cheat on me. Even if you say it was just as a joke, I know you better than that. Anyways, I have things to do, so goodbye.
Oh, you have got a big storm coming. How dare you try and get married before I do? Just who do you think you are? Well, you'll get yours. I'll see to that. I'm going to be the first one to get married, you hear me? And I will be getting married to Max. If you don't believe me now, then you'll only have yourself to blame when it all happens. Hey, Vicky, are you there? I just want to make sure that you know that I was telling the truth about what I was saying earlier. Don't you? I take it that you haven't heard or even seen Max since we last talked, right?
Ugh, seriously? I literally saw Max this morning and we've been texting this whole time. You have no idea what you're saying.
Oh, come on. There's no need to lie to me about all this. I know the truth and you don't have to pretend around me. Surely you feel that he's backing off from you bit by bit, don't you?
You seriously just won't listen to me at all, will you? When will you accept that you don't know what you're talking about?
I'm only telling you the truth. I just think you should know that Max and I spent all last night together. You do know what I mean by that, don't you?
I seriously have no idea, since I know that that didn't happen.
Come on. Yes, you do. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Quit playing dumb.
Sorry, is there a point to all of this, or are we just going to keep talking in circles? I have better things to do. I'm actually about to go to Max's parents' house right now.
His parents' house? Well, what are you going there for?
His mom lives out in the country and picked some vegetables just for us. She wanted me to come out and get them. She asked if I wouldn't mind buying some pastries and we could meet out there for some coffee.
Wait, hold on. What are you saying? Are you seriously trying to curry favor with Max's mom? You know that it will make a difference in the end, right? I'm gonna be her new daughter-in-law, and that is that.
I'm pretty sure that we've already talked about this, but I already knew Max's mom from earlier, and our friendship really doesn't have much to do with her being my mother-in-law.
What are you talking about? I didn't know about that.
Well, she's the head of accounting for the symposium that I manage. We realized that we had a lot of interests in common and have been friends for a while now. In fact, she was the one who introduced me to Max in the first place.
I have no idea about that.
Well, anyways, I guess you can think of that as just another reason that I know for a fact that Max would never cheat on me.
But, I still don't understand.
What is there not to understand? I know that you're just blowing hot air and that Max is not going to betray me. Why don't you look for a job and find your own man?
But I already told you that Max and I are going to be married. I'm going to be Max's housewife while he's busy managing his own company. He already makes enough money for two people anyways.
Luna, have you seriously gone crazy? What are you talking about?
What do you mean? Did I say something wrong?
I just mean that I'm trying to take you seriously, but you keep spouting absolute drivel.
If you want proof, then I have it.
You have proof of you and Max together. What is that supposed to be?
So what do you think? Do you see that I'm telling the truth? You can clearly see that that is Max and I there in the photo.
No, This has to be some kind of mistake, right?
I know that you really must not want to believe that, but this is photo evidence. You can't deny that it's all there for you to see, right? Now, can you please be so kind as to leave your fiancé for me?
Hey, Max, do you have a moment to talk? I think we need to have a little chat.
Oh, hey, Vicky, this is actually perfect timing. I was just about to message you. What are the odds?
Oh, really? You were? What about?
Well, I was just wondering if you had been dealing with something stressful lately.
You wouldn't happen to be talking about Luna, would you?
I take she's already been talking with you then. What's she been saying?
Yes, she has been talking to me. She has more or less thrown down the glove, and it doesn't seem likely that she'll back down.
Wow, so she's really serious about all of this then, huh?
And she was telling me a bunch of things I thought were lies, but now I'm not so sure anymore. I just don't know what to believe now. I just thought I should let you know, though.
That's okay, I understand. I appreciate you telling me. Would you want to meet in person and talk?
I would really like that, actually. Thank you so much.
All right, let's do it then. We can meet tomorrow at 11:30 at the usual cafe, okay?
Sounds good to me. I will see you then.
Oh, Vicky! Are you there? Have you thought about finally breaking off your wedding like I asked? I hope you did, because this This morning, Max and I submitted our marriage papers to the courthouse.
Break off my marriage? I don't get it. Why would I break off my marriage with Max when he hasn't even cheated on me?
Wait, are you serious? I mean, I showed you the picture, right? Why don't you believe me yet? Are you that stubborn or just stupid? Or have you been so focused on work that you haven't been able to think about anything else?
I can think of plenty of things at once, thank you very much. But I know now that the man in that photo isn't actually Max.
What do you mean it isn't Max? What are you talking about? It has to be him. I mean, that guy told me that he was Max.
Well, have you gone to that guy's house yet?
Of course I've been to his house. He lives in Firestone.
Ah, I see. I'm afraid that it's just as I've thought.
What do you mean? That's where Max lives. You can't try to trick me like this. I know what I'm talking about.
You clearly don't, because that isn't where Max lives, actually.
What did you just say? Are you serious?
Well, as the oldest son, Max is actually taking care of his dad at his parents' house. His dad has a really bad back and has trouble moving, you see.
No, that can't be right. I mean, I've been to his place so many times. It has to be Max.
I already told you that he doesn't live there. Don't you get that yet?
I don't. What are you talking about? What is going on here?
I guess you didn't know this, but Max is also a twin.
Wait, hold on. He's a twin too?
That's right. Pretty funny how that works, isn't it? But his brother isn't anything like my sweet Max. All he cares about is money, women, drinking, and gambling.
I don't believe it. This can't be happening. Please say that you're joking right now.
I'm afraid to say that I'm not. He is really quite a difficult person to deal with. In fact, after he heard that Max and I were getting married, I heard that he hatched his own plan to try and take me for himself.
Wait, he did what? You can't be serious, right?
But obviously it didn't work. Last I heard, he had run off to Europe with some blonde chick. I didn't even know that he'd come back until recently. I guess he heard a bit about how Max was doing through some of his friends, and he thought that he would try to steal me again.
This is just insane! What kind of crazy person is this guy?
Well, Max actually got a message from his brother the other day bragging about how he had stolen his rich fiancée from him.
What does that mean? I still don't understand. This is too much for me.
He was talking about how much money I made, and how he was going to make me all his. He even told Max that him and I had gotten married and that he had won. I heard it all from Max himself.
Hold on a second. Something's up.
That's right. Something is up. He must have mistaken me for you, and without realizing it, he'd already undermined his whole plan.
You're lying. This can't be happening. I don't believe it.
So you finally realize what the truth is, do you? Neither of you had any idea that each other were twins, and you both fooled each other with your stupid plans. It's kind of poetic in a way if you think about it.
I don't know what to say. This is just too much. How did it all come to this? I thought I was going to be getting all of Max's money.
I still just can't get over it. I mean, you both thought that you were each other's twin. What kind of crazy cosmic twist is that?
This isn't the time to be joking around. This is really serious.
Oh, right. That reminds me. I have a message for you from Max.
You do? Well, you should have started with that. What does he want to say?
He wanted me to tell you that his brother is actually already married and has a wife.
Wait. No. You can't be serious, right?
So he also wanted me to let you know that his wife would be suing you for the affair.
Please tell me that this is some kind of sick, twisted joke. I mean, where are the cameras? I have to be on Pranked or something.
No camera, no joke. She's suing you for about $30,000.
$30,000? Is she crazy? I don't have that kind of money.
It sure seems that you've really stepped in it now, huh?
No,
But you already submitted your marriage papers together, right?
Oh no! Oh, this is really, really bad. Oh no, I feel sick.
So anyways, I guess in the end you got what you wanted. You got married before I did. So congrats on that, I suppose.
No! This can't be happening! Please, this has to be some kind of joke! You can't just leave me like this!
My sister had a big dream to get together with my fiancé and live a pampered life where she would never have to work again. She was never the kind of person who would work on her own, and she always tried to put me down for making my own way in the world. But even though we're twins, we certainly didn't get the same brains. She made a terrible mistake and thought my fiancé's twin was my fiancé. In the end, all that got her was a fat lawsuit. Even though the affair was short, the fine was by no means small. Luna was already drowning in debt by then, and by the end of it all, she owed over $100,000. I guess now she has no choice but to find a real job. But since she never learned to work for herself, I heard that she's been fired over and over again and has serious trouble holding down any kind of job. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
Please tell me that this is some kind of joke, right? I mean, it's too much. What kind of house is that? I mean, really?
Hi there, Kim. May I ask why you were texting me outside of work hours?
Yeah, I'm not really texting you about work at all. But no one says that I'm not allowed to text you whenever I want.
Yeah, I guess that is true. So, can I ask just what is so funny?
I just mean that I saw your house and man, what a dump.
Sorry, what do you mean by that?
I mean that I happened to see you going into your home. I wasn't following you or anything like that, but man, I have to say that I'm really surprised.
So you think that you know where I live now, do you?
Yeah. The truth is that I saw you walking on the street and just followed you for a little bit out of curiosity.
I thought you just said that you weren't following me, though.
It doesn't really matter. But what does is just how poor you are. I mean, I figured that you didn't have that much money, but wow, you are seriously in a bad way. I would have thought that you could have afforded to live at least a little better with our pay. Don't tell me you've got a bunch of debt or something.
Is my house really that bad?
Of course it is. It's a total dump. I mean, it looks like it's about to fall apart at any moment. That's the kind of house you just take one look at and feel bad for whoever lives there. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a house quite like yours.
I really don't think that it's as bad as you're making it out to be, really.
Wow, do you really think so? Then even your taste is poor if you actually think that house is all right.
If you say so.
No one would guess, since you show up to work in a suit every day. But now I have to guess that you probably just got your suit from Goodwill or some kind of really discounted clothing store, right? The true sign of a really poor person.
Well, I actually did get my suit from an outlet, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I mean, it's comfy, and that's really all that matters. Besides, I really don't care that much about expensive brands or anything like that.
Don't make excuses. It is probably just that you wouldn't even be able to tell the brands apart if someone showed them to you. You're nothing like me. I mean, obviously, I am the daughter of a CEO. My dad has almost infinite money.
Are you going on about that again now?
That's right, I am. I was born into wealth and have lived around it for my entire life. It's a completely different world than some poor person like you could ever imagine living in. I mean, you ought to be thankful that you even get to work in the same office and breathe the same air as I do. The least you can do is try to be helpful to me around the office.
Huh, I see. Well, thank you for sharing your life story with me. But I don't really understand what it is that you're trying to say. Either way, I'm about to meet some friends and have got to leave, so...
Wait, what did you just say? You can't just walk away from a conversation with me. I wasn't done with you. Ugh, so you're poor and you're rude. Hey, you have got some real explaining to do. You know that?
Oh, hi there, Kim. I didn't see you earlier when I arrived. You were outside taking a smoke break or something.
It really isn't any of your business what I was doing, actually.
Well, Nancy was looking around for you. Just thought you should know.
And just why should I care about what some old hag like her wants with me? But what I want to know is, did you really get the contract with A Corp?
A Corp? Yeah, I did actually. Why do you ask?
But I heard that they were super stubborn and difficult to deal with. How did you do it?
I was just honest with them about our company's intentions and what we wanted to hire A Corp to do, and they listened to what I had to say. Then they agreed.
I don't believe this. But whatever. I want to take over their file. Do you understand me?
Sorry, what?
I mean that I want you to drop by my desk and give me every file you have on them because they are my client now.
Wait, hold on. You can't be serious. I mean, I got that contract through my own hard work. You didn't do anything for this client, and you expect me to just hand them over to you?
You know, you are putting up an awfully big fight for someone so poor.
I don't really see how that has anything to do with our work or how we should split things up.
Have you forgotten that my dad is friends with our CEO? In fact, he is the CEO of A Corp, aka the company you just sealed the deal with.
Okay. And? What do you want me to do with that information?
Are you just pretending, or are you actually that stupid? Never mind, you're so poor that I already know the answer. You listen to me, and you listen good. I am rich, which means that I have power over poor people like you. Do you understand? Basically, what that means is that you have to do what I say. And if you don't, then you'll be fired.
Oh, so that's what you mean. Sorry, I didn't understand. But I'm afraid that I can't just hand over my client just like that.
What are you talking about? Why not?
Well, not to brag, but the thing is that the representative from A Corp chose to sign the contract because he took a liking to me. Do you understand? So if we just change over who is managing their account, then we have a good chance of losing their business.
Oh, is that all you're worried about? Nah, it'll be fine. Trust me.
And just what makes you say that?
Well, because it's me that we're talking about here. Duh! I'm rich and the daughter of their CEO. There is no way they wouldn't want their case handled by me. I mean, if a poor idiot like you could charm this person, then I'm sure a rich, beautiful girl like me could too, right?
Wow. I really just don't even know where to start with that one.
I can't think of a single man on earth who wouldn't want to do business with a girl like me.
I really think that you're jumping to some conclusions here.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's no problems here. It's fine.
Well, my counterpart in A Corp is a woman.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean by that?
Well, the first person I had to talk to over at A Corp was a guy, yes. But our contact from now on is a woman.
What? Are you serious? I had no idea. What is that about?
Well, it's kind of a long story if you really want to know all of it. But I think that you should get back to the office. There is something big going on here.
What do you mean? What's going on? Can't you just tell me?
Well, don't you remember that today we're supposed to have that online meeting between our two companies? Your dad is supposed to give a speech.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Right, so you better hurry back here as soon as you can.
But I still just... Oh man, I mean... How? How are you this poor? It still blows my mind. I mean, can anyone even live in a house like that? What is up with that?
Hello again, Kim. I see that you are still choosing to message me on my days off.
I mean, do you really live there? I just can't believe it. It's crazy that someone could actually live in a shack like that.
Let me just check with you really quick. Are you talking about that house not far off Main Street, near the nice house made of wood?
Yeah, that's right. Is that really your place? It looks like a tiny little shack.
I thought that might be what you were talking about.
So tell me, just how do you even fit in a place like that? I mean, how does it feel to be that poor? Does it leak on rainy days? It seriously just looks like a doghouse.
Well, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what it is. A doghouse.
Wait, hold on. Are you serious? It's a doghouse?
Yeah, that's right. I have 2 pretty big dogs, actually. But my kid and I live in the big house just behind the doghouse.
Hold on. Are you for real? Like, no lie?
That's right. I thought about putting their house in the backyard, but the truth is that I love those dogs and want them to be the first things I see coming home from work. So I decided to build their home in front of my own. But you are right that it is getting quite old. I was actually thinking of rebuilding it pretty soon here.
So then, I don't get it. Your house is...
I can understand how you wouldn't think it was a front lawn since it's so big. But yes, that nice house just behind the doghouse is my real house.
Hold on. I don't believe it. I walked all the way around the block and there is no way that this is all just one property. I mean, you're poor. You shouldn't be able to afford this much.
Seriously, just what are you talking about?
I mean, the house. It's so stylish and well built and, well, it's amazing. Besides, I know where I've seen this house before. Isn't this our parent company's CEO's house?
Ah, so you're starting to piece things together? Good for you.
But I don't get it. You're not related to that family. I mean, your last names are different. So what are you doing claiming that this is your house?
Well, you probably didn't know this, but Marshall is my mother's maiden name.
But I don't get it. Why wouldn't you want to take your mom's name then? I mean, just think of the prestige.
Sorry, I guess I'll think about that next time I'm in the mood to change my name. And I suppose since I've gone this far, I may as well let you in on another secret.
What is it? What more could you possibly have to say?
Well, I'm actually next in line to take over our parent company.
Wait. You can't be serious about that, right?
That's right. My uncle does have sons of his own, but since I'm in the family, he still considers me in the running. He let me start at our company with the promise that it wouldn't be long before I became management. But I'm starting lower so that I can understand how the job really works.
I don't believe this.
Well, you should feel lucky. There aren't many people that know who I really am in the office. But it won't be long before I'm pushed up to upper management to learn the skills that I'll need to be CEO. In fact, next week will be our last week working together.
Wait, so then, why wear the cheap suits? Why not go all out on fancy branded items?
They just never really appealed to me. I mean, what do they do that regular clothes can't? I guess I just never really saw the value in putting on airs with nice brands. Besides, all it would do is make me seem like a show-off given my family.
Aha! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I knew that you always seemed a little off compared to the other new hires. I knew that something was up with you.
What do you mean by that?
Not just a feeling. Feelings! Do you think you would want to date me?
Excuse me? You can't be serious about that, right?
Please? Just think. Then I'll be connected to the family that runs our parent company. It'll be amazing. I mean, surely you'll need a wife, right? And who better than someone as beautiful and charming as me? I am the perfect choice.
I really don't know about that one.
What are you talking about? What's wrong with me?
I mean, you did an about-face there pretty quickly. I don't really trust that.
Oh, please, don't be like this. You're just being difficult.
By the way, I am guessing that you didn't know this, but I'm already married.
Wait, you are? I had no idea that you were already married.
Well, I am. And just in case you were worried, my wife is an amazing, charming, elegant woman. So I basically have all those things covered already.
Well, what about the CEO's sons? Surely one of them must be single and looking for a woman like me to show off at all of the elegant parties that he must go to, right? Can't you just introduce me to at least one of them? Please!
Sorry, but I think they might be a little out of your league, to be honest.
How can you say that? I mean, I haven't even met them. What if they take a serious liking to me? You can't just write me off like that. What is the matter with you? Why are you being so mean to me right now?
I mean, all you ever do at work all day is slack off. And what about this latest stunt you tried to pull?
What do you mean? I didn't even do anything. You can't just accuse me of things without proof.
Really? Nothing? You literally tried to steal a client right out from under me. You do know that you're going to be fired for that, right? Did you really think you would get away with that?
Fired? Who do you think you are, you poor little nobody? Don't you know who I am? I'll have your head for this. You'll regret the day you tried to mess with me. I mean, no, wait, that isn't what I mean. I'm sorry for everything. I didn't mean any of what I just said. Please, you have to forgive me. Don't have me fired. I need this job. Please, you can't do this to me.
Anyways, I guess we'll talk on Monday at work. After that, my doorbell started ringing almost non-stop. I checked the front door camera and told Kim that I would call the police if she didn't leave, and that seemed to do the trick. Later at work, we sat down with HR and talked about the way Kim had been behaving. Not just to me, but also toward others. She was fired. Her father was furious, but thankfully, my counterpart at his company sat him down and explained to him the importance of the contract as well as maintaining good relations with me. I guess it's pretty easy to see where Kim got her attitude from, though. I hear that she was shipped off to live with family in the countryside where she lives a simple, quiet life. Although I'm sure if past Kim could see herself now, she would be laughing and calling herself a poor sucker.
Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this. See you next time.